Hello friends, welcome to Enjoy Learning. So dear friends, have you ever worried about a pain on your body or a lump on your body and you have been started thinking about it and you start getting upset what it might be, what could be the reason for my pain, what could be the reason for the lump, whether it is any serious issue, whether this is a symptom of any big illness. You wanted to share it with others, but because of your fear, you are unable to share it with your close ones. And you wanted to consult a doctor, but you are unable to do that too, just because of your fear, what it could be, what the doctor is going to diagnose. So all these fears would be haunting us, and we find it difficult to tackle it. And finally, what we do is that we keep on thinking about it, we ponder over it for many days, weeks, months, and finally, one day we go to a doctor and we will come to the conclusion that it was just a simple pain or just a simple lump, which is not at all malicious or harmful. What about the kind of mental distress, the trauma that you have gone through? Through all these years, you have been struggling, you have been going through something, you have been carrying something inside you, a lot of pain, which is more than the real pain. So, what is the purpose of all these things? We should start thinking in the right way. Another example, you are going on a trip with your family. Imagine how wonderful it is with your family, with your loved ones, and you're having a great quality time with them. And once you started your journey, then immediately the thought struck, oh, whether I have locked the door, whether I have turned the switches off, is the fan on, is the air conditioner on, is the hair straightener on, is the gas on or off, all these things started coming to your mind. And what happens to a journey? Obviously, thoughts will conquer your mind and you will reach a point that you are unable to enjoy the trip and you are just thinking about it, and through the entire journey, your mind is occupied with this particular thought. And finally, after the journey, you reach home and you verify that everything was fine. So you just ruined your journey. That is the only outcome of it, nothing else. Yes. So in today's video, we are going to learn how to overcome overthinking. We all know that there are a lot of inventions happening every day. And because of these inventions, we are having such a convenient and luxurious life. So behind all these inventions, there is the brain of some person. It could be a scientist or anyone, let it be anyone, but they have thought of it. They had an idea, they worked on it. Of course, they had done overthinking, but in the right way and for the right course. But what happens when we overthink? Definitely, we are going to end up in something bad. Our thoughts would take all our energy, and finally, we will be very upset and we are mentally down. What makes the difference? I could explain you with the help of a situation. So, have you observed on the road, you might have seen at some days, some accidents may take place and there will be different people standing around it. And some people just stay there inactive, they don't take part in it, they just stand and they just observe and they just move on. They don't do anything. So that is the mentality of some people. Whereas some other people would take the videos, would take the photos and they just wanted to post it. That's how their mind works. And some other people would start talking about it. Oh, I think this is the fault of this particular guy. Oh, I think this is the fault of that particular guy. They're criticizing it and they are actually having some arguments with other people. That's all. They don't do anything. And very few people who will be willing to help this person to reach the hospital to save the life of that particular person. So who is willing to help the particular person. So what we need to do is that when a problem occurs or when we become upset, the first and foremost thing what we have to do is that accept it. You accept the fact that I am actually facing a problem or I'm having some issues right now. It may be related to money, it may be related to our job, or maybe related to family. It could be anything, but you accept the fact that you have some problem to deal with. So first thing is that accept it. And second thing is that you have to think about only the practical solutions that could work. Don't think like, oh, what will happen if it goes on like this? What will happen if I don't get another job? Oh my God, my family would go to poverty. My entire family will struggle. How would I send my children to school? How would I pay my EMI? Don't think like that. Instead of that, what we can do is that just think about one possible, sensible, viable solution to the problem. You can apply for another job. You can apply it to next post. There are various companies. You can start applying and one day you will definitely get a job. If you are a talented person, you can start your own business. If you are good at tailoring, you can start stitching the clothes. So there are various talents hidden in yourself. So use these opportunities to explore yourself. These hardships or these tough times will definitely help us to mold us, to discover us. So what I wanted to tell you is that whenever we go through a situation, just accept the situation and come up with a practical solution and just work on it and make it practical, and you will be out of this problem very soon. Get rid of the problem as early as possible. Once the problem is over, never ever think about it. Just consider it as an experience that you had in your life. That's it. Don't overthink or don't think about it anymore. So, dear friends, I believe today's session was useful to you. I believe that you might have gone through this situation at least once in your life. I'm sure that several times you might have gone through it. Thank you for watching today's session, and keep watching, and please do like, share and subscribe to Enjoy Learning for more interesting videos. Thank you. Have a great day.